Watch it. He comes back right. He just told Kelly and plows it right at 1,500 feet.
He's not firing a gun. When you see the finger moving, that's the microphone. He's having a little...
Having a
talk
chat
with the air boss.
Chat with the boss. And you can really look down there on the far right. You see him coming back around here to the runway. Look at that. I mean, you can really get a good view of what's going on with Jim Tartomo. Can't have a Corsair at an air show without that. You know what that's from, Ricky? It's a very old TV show that Jim loves.
Bob Lex.
Yeah, that's right. He loves it when we play it. What a great way to kick it off here, though, with the routine. And I'll tell you what, this is such a neat airplane, and it has such a cool sound to it, too. When you get to hear this thing in living color, it brings you back to those days of the Korean War when this airplane was flying right off of an aircraft carrier, the USS Boxer, and the USS Valley Forge, making it one of the very few surviving Korean War Corsairs flying today. High now and to the right. Jim's going to set up for his next maneuver. Capable of speeds of over 470 miles per hour. The engineers at Chance Vaught designed an airplane that was not only fast, but highly maneuverable, as you'll soon see. The Corsair, also extremely lethal. Under the wings, the Korean War hero. 1,505 velocity aircraft rockets. You can hear that big thunder up front there, can't you, Rick? The 18-cylinder Pratt. It just sounds heavy. R2800 engine. Impressive.
2 rows.
Yeah. Over 2,650 horsepower. Well over the way Jim likes to run this thing.
18 cylinders.
Oh yeah. Big corn cob thing looking out there. Coming back around here from the left. He's dialing it in now. Look at this next pass on the big screen.
Blue sky seeking missile.
Yeah, it sure is.
Found its target. Look at this.
Oh yeah, there's the roll. You see that? Something burbling up in the cockpit there. Did you see that? That's funny. Jim's looking for it now. Like a sunglasses case or something came out. He got it.
And you wonder why you have zippers on flight suits.
Yeah, buddy.
On the pockets, and that's exactly why.
Headed back around now from the right.
Big fin wings, design, again, it's all math. They've got a huge propeller on this airplane.
They sure do, a big one. It is
almost
all
40 feet in diameter, isn't it? It's just huge.
It is. That's why they had to bend the wings.
Exactly.
You know?
And they have to keep the landing gear robust because it was designed to land on decks. So the landing gear, because of that big rump and with the bent wings, had to be long as well. But the longer you make it, the weaker it is. And it didn't turn out to be a great carrier plane. But the Marines, of course, great success with it. Land-based. And still, it was so impressive that it's history as one of the great American icons.
So Jim's father, Joe, lovingly restored this airplane.
It's actually hard.
Just didn't restore it way back when. And the crew chief, Mr. Lenny DeFranco, who actually took care of this during the Korean War, actually used to travel with Jim. Before that, his dad, Joe, and then would take care of this airplane as the crew chief at air shows. You know Jim's love for the Corsair, though, goes even beyond the one he's flying right now. He just loves this type. And you just can't talk about a Corsair and not bring up Pappy Boyington. So Jim's crew chief, Lenny DeFranco, who is now gone on, loved this airplane, and Pappy Boyington's crew chief, listen to that, I want to bring you guys in. Pappy Boyington's crew chief, the late great Grover Sasser, loved this airplane as well. You got to hear this.
Sometimes when they come back, you would have some holes in the fuselage and in the wing, but we could take care of that pretty good.
Patching it right up.
This was on both, and that's where he was flying from when he got shot down over Rabaul. And we'd take off and fly strikes every day to Rabaul, knocking it out.
He's pointing to this picture that he's trying to show me of this Corsair. It's a Franken Corsair, Rick. One half of it's one color, the other half's another color, and here he is.
This from here back was one airplane, and this was another airplane.
Will it do a heritage flight?
The good half of this airplane and the good half of this and joined them together.
That's how you do it.
In theater.
Yeah, buddy. You got to get it done. That was the spirit of not only that generation, but so many others. Look at Jim's Corsair now. He comes by again, paying tribute to those brave men and women who truly fought for all of our freedoms.
But this one is pretty much all one.
It is.
Restored Corsair.
It is a gorgeous aircraft. You can find out more about it at KoreanWarHero.com. Again, KoreanWarHero.com, where you can learn more about the Tomol's F4U Corsair, the Korean War hero. Rick, and this airplane, a lot of the kids remember it, especially if they're older kids now, young teenagers from the movie Planes. This is what Skipper was.
That's right.
So it's made its place in pop culture even. Such a neat machine. Math in motion right here in front of you.
You could say the word Corsair and you think of the pirate or perhaps the cutlet or something like that, but it's, you say it 99.9% of the time. You say the word Corsair, this is what your mind conjures up. Yep.
Dad used to say, he'd say, you know, if I ever win the lottery, we're going to have a Corsair in the backyard. And I remember...
Clearly you never won the lottery.
Never won the lottery. I remember thinking about that, though. Wouldn't that look cool right out there in the backyard, you know? Growing up on a crop duster strip. It was a cool thought, though. The Corsair today, not many of them in the backyard. Just down the road, though, from where we're at, Walter Saplata, an Ohio man. He didn't have a Corsair. We had one in his backyard, but the cool story is he had one in his basement. Walter used to drive around and save these airplanes, and so many of our warbirds today that are flying, we owe to the late Walter Saplata, who saved these things. And a friend of mine and I were talking one day, and I said, "Man, did he really have a Corsair in his basement that he had saved from the smelter?" And he goes, "Not only did he have a Corsair in his basement," he goes, "that's my project now. And it was in the bedroom that I used to sleep in when I go to see him." Isn't that amazing?
All the parts.
Torek Tobel making his way back down now from the right in the F4U Corsair. Again, you can find out more at KoreanWarHero.com. Again, KoreanWarHero.com.
This is the hardest thing he'll do all day.
Yeah, he's got to land it.
The torque, his call sign as well, but that's that big propeller, and to think they landed these on carriers, pitching deck. And that airplane, the slower you go, the closer to stall speed, and everything, the mushier, the harder it is to control.
Long walk from Torek Tobel. Rolling on there. Look at that. Just like buttered biscuits going down the runway out there, nice and smooth. Look at that.
Buttered biscuit.
Oh, wouldn't you love one?
I would.
Big old cat head biscuit.
And a nice ice cold frothy
Buttermilk
beer.
biscuit.